Hello traders, welcome to today's Bitcoin and cryptocurrency technical analysis. I hope you're all having a fantastic start to December, and yeah, I hope you've been trading this range really profitably over the last week. So again, this is basically a trader's paradise right now, a day trader's paradise. It's very clear support, very clear resistance. We'll go over that in just a moment. I mean, I've gone over it enough times before, but nothing has changed. Okay, if anyone remembers my videos last week, after we did get that move down, I was saying we're very likely to continue in a range up until at least December. We're still in that range. Okay, we're in December now. We're still in that range. So this is still playing out. You can just trade the range as it is, basically defined by these lows, these highs, and we'll go over what the reasons for that are right now. But yeah, overall, this has just been very good conditions for a trader. So if it's not great for retail. Okay, it's pretty choppy. I think you're going to get lots of people caught up at these highs and lots of people caught up in short positions at these lows, which for us as a competent trader, if you are a competent and confident trader, you should be able to trade this without any real difficulty right now. Which is why there's not so much else to update on. Okay, you long the lows, you short the highs, and until that changes, until something significantly changes, then there's not really anything else that we need to be looking at doing here. So let's just move on to the Bybit chart. Okay, and this just adds a few levels onto what we are looking at. So first of all, okay, our support. So this range obviously did form back towards the end of November, and you can see here how we're still kind of ranging between these lows, these highs, and that has continued onwards. But if we zoom in a little bit more here and we start to take a look at the 30-minute time frame, then that starts to give us a better picture of what's going on right now. So this basically, our range right now defined by, first of all, we have this block. Okay, so this 30-minute, this 1 hour order block at the lows, which price found support on once, got a rise back up to the highs, and now we overnight today have just taken out the lows again here. So a potential spring on the chart that could take us back up to range highs at the very least. Very similar to what we saw back here. Okay, so secondary to that, okay, we do have an area below us that we really don't want to be kind of testing again. Okay, this had a good few days to play out. Okay, there was a range that was built, there was a position that was built within this area. You were able to position yourself long from this daily, from this swing failure pattern at the lows, and you don't really want to be testing previous small ranges like this. I'm looking at this as more of a deviation from the obviously larger range that we do have going on, and you don't really want to be coming back into that. So if we do start to roll over here, okay, we get a bounce from there and we start to kind of lose these levels, is that then brings about the possibility of 52k and looking at those lower prices again. Now, I don't think that's the most likely scenario on this. Okay, I'm still in a long position from these lows. I have been able to add to that position. I am building a position. I'm taking profit every time as soon as we get up into these areas, up at the resistance, which we'll just cover in a second. But I am building a long position, and my bias is that this does break to the upside. If it breaks down, I've already taken profit 1, 2, 3, actually 4 from this initial rise. 1 take profit, 2, 3, 4 times. I've made plenty of profit from this range to be able to take a loss at this stage. I really don't mind about that. So yeah, that's just support. Okay, this order block, your important daily level, which is from back here, okay, defining the low of the range right now. And then we had this swing failure pattern at the lows, which should give us enough of a spring to see us go back up towards these highs. Now, obviously, you need to be aware of the take profit levels in between, but there you go. Then our resistance, okay? And this actually even more important. And what we have here is a weekly, a monthly, a daily level all together. Now, these are all very significant levels, okay? So if we go, first of all, let's just go on to our monthly. This monthly level, incredibly important, okay? That 1st of April monthly open that we did have on the month that we hit our all-time high, or previous all-time high earlier in the year. Now, I was looking for this monthly in November to close around that level, which we did. Okay, yes, we're down towards the lows, so that open was down towards the lows, but we're well within well within reaching distance of that monthly level on here, so I don't think there's anything too significant. We're not caught below anything major on this, so a decent monthly close that was around that monthly. Then we go on to our weekly levels. Okay, and we can see this being basically our previous weekly open that we've got here. So as we did get that move down, what basically defined the highs of the range and gave us this move down towards these lows was this previous weekly open that we have here. And then, of course, our daily level being from, again, defining these highs of the range, and then we do have these other daily levels just above. Now, what I'm looking at is if one of these gets claimed and we can hold above, then I would very quickly see the rest of this liquidity taken out, and then we're going to be able to see a move higher up in price. So those are the main high time frame resistance is on the chart right now. And secondary to that, sorry, I'm about to sneeze, maybe. No, I'm okay. Secondary to that, we do have from our all-time high here, and actually need to just pull that onto where that is. We do have from our all-time high this anchored VWAP coming down. Okay, so the average price of this entire little downtrend slash range at the lows, we've had 1, 2 tests of this VWAP here, and I'm looking at that really as being the main that kind of point of control, if you like, of is this continuing a downtrend, or are we going to flip this and go back into an uptrend and be looking at new all-time highs again? So this is a very important level as well, and all of it is right around this same area. So if we're looking from a time perspective, okay, this range is now getting close to the end. Okay, we've had a spring from this low. Now you would expect for this at this point to be able to come back up towards these highs. Yes, we may get a retrace, but at that point we're probably looking at a partial retrace. You've taken the lows once. You don't really want to be messing about too much and doing that again. Okay, so you can see here how you took the lows once, you had a move back up to the top of the range, and then if you're coming back down towards this level again, it's likely to break down. What happened here, you have that spring, you get out of that area quite quickly, and that's what we're really looking for here. Is if we do have this as a nice grab of liquidity, taking out stop losses, getting people trapped at the lows, you would expect to move up to this area. Yes, a small little bit of a rejection from there, because 1, 2, 3 times we have rejected. You could maybe expect the same thing with this anchored VWAP coming down. But at that point, I'd be really looking for this to break to the upside, and then I think it would be a very quick move up towards this 61,400 monthly area to take out basically 1, 2, 3, 4 major highs on the chart, and then we can start to really look at those higher prices. So let's see how it goes, but that does bring about quite a bullish setup, really. I am in a long. I've been looking at this as being an accumulation, really, with a kind of selling climax that really ended around here, forming a range, having a deviation at the lows with this spring, coming back up into your highs, again, highs of the range. You're able to take profit on there, testing this reference level, important support on the chart, and as long as this is holding, then this does give us an accumulation period of a good couple of weeks, which does have the potential to really send price quite a lot higher. So if this is the way that it looks, and if we can reclaim these areas as support, then we are looking at higher prices on the chart. So there's not really much more to say on Bitcoin. I'm continuing just to trade this range. If we do come back up into this area, I will still take profit on it. I'm kind of scalp shorts for me at the moment is my my kind of play, and mainly just getting into longs, taking profit and just getting paid that way. So again, nice opportunity here just to catch this long at the low, and then we're looking for the range highs. If we roll over, revisit the plan, because I do think if we roll over from this point, we're probably looking at 52k, and for these lows to get taken out, and for this to then put in, I guess, an even bigger range within this already fairly large range. So we could lose this, we could come down here, we could look at that as the main deviation, potentially. we do then have this uptrend coming up. We do have the weekly, we do have that very important 50k level, and then we could look at maybe a bigger range within this area forming that. And if you're taking what's already quite a long accumulation and you're going to extend it like something like this, then yeah, that again could lead, yes, it's a time factor, and it does appear bearish at first, but overall I'm not really seeing the aggression that a lot of people are thinking, okay, we're going back into bear market territory on this. If that does happen, then I mean, losing this 52k level becomes bear market territory. But realistically, okay, waffling on a bit here, our major lows are down here, and that's simply how it is. So these are our major lows. We are looking at this as a period of accumulation, a good buying opportunity. We're already kind of 20% down from these highs. Sorry, mornings again, always so bunged up in the mornings, and I always choose to do this video in the morning. But yeah, we could see a move down, we could chop around here, and then we could get another move up kind of early on next year. But trading range as it is right now, without too much bias, long positions, taking profit, that's about everything on this chart. That's quite a lot of detail that I've gone through. We need to be aware there is an MPOC below us, but I mean this had a few days down at that range. Make your decision if you want to trade that or not. What we've got on the TPO right here, again, you can see that just down here. Okay, this naked point of control, and then really good value that we've got at these lows. Buying tails, selling tails. So it's going to take size in order to break down, and we're going to need some aggression in order to break down, the same way as we're going to need size and volume in order to break up out of this. So we'll just have to wait and see. Volume is declining, volatility is declining. At some point this is going to get so squeezed that we're going to need that injection of volume. My bias would be that it breaks to the upside, but if it breaks to the downside, we know the levels and we can be prepared for that. We are prepared for that. Okay, we know where this is going to go if it breaks down. We just know it. The heat map, okay, you can see continued intention to buy these dips. So again, nothing too bad about that. Binance, forget that. And yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Ethereum, okay, so ETH, this was so obvious. Everyone was getting so bullish on Ethereum, taking out the highs, right? So what we've got here, taking these highs, closing below the daily level. It was honestly such an easy trade to take, and for those of you who were getting really bullish and going, oh, I'm going to move a lot of my money into Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to go on a big uptrend. Yes, Bitcoin, yes, Ethereum's in a big uptrend here, but it was such an easy short here. You've got to, you can't get caught up in this hype on Ethereum. So look, you got liquidity up at these highs. You're taking out the highs on the BTC pair at the same time. You've got euphoria. You've got everyone going, oh, look at Bitcoin, it's really weak. Look at Ethereum, it's really strong. You can short that straight down into the daily level. Okay, very, very simple. We even had, again, if you want to be more patient on this, it was relatively straightforward. Okay, uptrend, 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 take the liquidity, change market structure, come back into your reference level, get those short positions, straight down, test your daily level. Okay, after it tested that daily level, what it didn't take out these lows. So price got a little bit of a bounce, but oh no, we haven't taken the lows. Quickly take the lows, and now we can look for higher prices. So Ethereum, I am bullish on, kind of bullish on it. It has had a decent breakout, and you would say that this is a good breakout from this downtrend at this stage. Okay, but you can take shorts on this very, very easily, and that is what I did, and that's basically where we are. If we are to look at our previous low to high, in fact, bringing it down here, basically wherever we come into, it is that golden pocket region from our low up to these highs into our golden pocket, and then getting this bounce here. So Yeah, Ethereum, again, relatively straightforward. Stop getting caught up in long positions up at the highs, and you might start making some money. Again, this isn't directly aimed at anyone, because I know most people watching this are really good traders, and yeah, if you're watching this, you're probably not that kind of person that is getting caught up in the highs. But I've just been seeing on the other stuff, the crypto Twitter, the other places around this kind of mad crypto world, that there's so much bullishness up here. It was continuing yesterday when price was around this area. I was just like, just short it, yeah. Um, it's not that difficult. Uh, Other stuff that's moving. There's not really anything else that I do want to go over today. We know Loon has been mad, having a really good run. Um, no, yeah, nothing else on this chart. Again, crew. We've got things that we're looking at, but that's obviously for the membership. Uh, yeah, that's everything. Again, if you are not already aware, we do have the new website up. So if you would like to join the community, we do have a free Discord community, so you can go onto the main page, tauruscrypto.com. Very easy to remember. Okay, that's our name. Put .com at the end. There's our website. Um, you can connect to our free Discord community here. This has a general kind of community section that's yeah, really nice. Then we do have the Taurus crew, which is our basically our kind of the service that we really put a lot of work and effort into, to kind of give the best crypto education out there, to do what we do. And yeah, you can see all this other stuff that we got on the website. I'm not good at selling this kind of thing, but I just stick at the end of the video in case anyone in case anyone's still watching who's not already part of the community. Like and subscribe, do the usual stuff, and share this video to your friends. If you know anyone getting caught up at the highs in Ethereum in long positions who's now been liquidated, share this video with them. Maybe they need to come and join us and see how to trade properly. Other than that, I think I'm done talking. My mind's not. It's a morning, and yeah, I'll catch everyone later. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Bye.